Tired. Alexander Michael Maraska Ziperovich, 10/22/14. I am Alexander. This is my life story. Thank you, everyone. I dedicate this reading to Isaac Boone Davis out of Kentucky and his buddy Henry, and Thaddeus Dunn Leopold, my mother and father. Tired. By Alexander Michael Maraska Ziperovich. I've returned from the dead. It feels eerie because I don't understand a goddamn thing. Nothing. It's back in here, man. Everything is the great paradox today. Everything will give anything to go away, even the strength of a meat-processed heart. Art. It's all I know. I've always and forever told myself no. Yeah. But now I write for you. All of you. Everything to dust because of artistic stupidity, wherein lies the genius of the world's cunning. Keep it cunning! I've learned that it never stops, like rotated, well-oiled locksmith locks. The rain falls in sheets. Imagine the pain for the people in this world that cannot see. Not ocularly, but the way the IQ of the universe spins us into a frenzy and we don't remember who we are or who we wanted to be, but we made sure that we know that none of this will be free. There, payments to be made for the sin and the grades and the problems I have with the fear of AIDS, and I want the world to know my name. I, Alexander Michael Zip. They call me ZIP. Ziperovich. Things have been perpetually a little rough. I survive and thrive on the pillow I lay back, knowing what I know, and I die knowing no one else will ever understand or care or maybe wonder or even like it, but this is the way my life was unrequited. I'll tell you about it. It's hard and makes things impractical when I have to speak about it in tones I don't own that make me feel like heaven's made of stone. Too many adjectives, and I write too much, they said. And papyrus was just too much. Distracted. I was distracted when I was interacting with the children locked away with me in the Auschwitz for teens. And I tell you now, I spend at least 1 week a month in the Hobbit, which means I can't spell time. Pops, there is a spellbound way about me because art must be the only thing that is beautiful and everlasting, everlasting, like the dreams we are having and heaving and breathing and believing that we need them till we go on 5150 trying to achieve them. And they work, and my mind hasn't worked because I injected some temporarily rich assholes' work into my work, but now I work, and things have stopped having to hurt, and I feel like the earth is not cursed, and the plagues aren't disease, and I'm not going to die without my entire chest on my sleeve because I give you my heart, as utter as it is, utterly full of the knowledge and stone of my arms reached out alone to nothing, trying to shake your hand and say something. This is not for everyone that said I was a fucked junky piece of shit that would die soon. This is for the people that admire a survivor, who won't allow anything to let him slide down, anything that leads to bullshit. I lost my talent for the tired lies that replaced hits. So when I attempt to shake your hand, feel free to shake your head too. Because you know that I am. Irony has never worked since the far edges of civilization. And because everyone told you Hemingway was the best, since then, you have been politically re-educated. Political science taught me how to smile as you kill, and whistle while you do not dance, and pray. And become prey. Everyone, the light is on, and if you want what there is for you, you cannot allow the docility to cast you and accost you. You want your enemies to love you, and want drugs to answer hard questions. You want everything that was not ever correctly mentioned. Myself. The tension. That didn't even fucking get written down. I imagined the day my father was certain I was a junkie. It was the night when I was wearing long shirts around the house with small red hue. And he crept down into my room, where he pulled up my right sleeve and shined a flashlight into me. It taught me how not to want to be. I learned one or two things since then. But most of all, I have learned that this is and is not the person that I am. I am what I like to call the great paradox, as are you, and you, writing down the paper there, and you. And none of you have ever tried to tell me what to do? And it went on like that for several minutes. I scratched never again on the tank wall in the county jail. I scratched blood in, blood out, and Francois on my bicep above my river Styx. You feeling me? I can just stop reading. Shit. I have embraced Christ, Allah, and the Israelites. Hello, goodbye. Please tell me that it's over. I've given everything. I intend to give more. The fucking cigarette count is 1. Life ain't right. I can't help it. This is how I feel about my life. I love you, and you, and you, and you. I'm trying so hard to love my damn self. Let me go. Release me, God. Release me where you see fit, just somewhere I can also fit in. Because fitting in the wrong places has always been particularly special to me. Not no more. My mind grew an inch after a few hematoma, head injurious delicates. I'm trying to resurrect myself like Lazarus. But my name is Alex. But my name is Michael. But my name is Ziperovich, and I don't think I like you. You're a terrible person. You have come alive and created quite a disturbance. The author's book club organizational management team meetings have commenced immediately. Everyone is seeing me. It's fucked up. I want a quiet, quaint fireplace and a real fur lion coat rug. What the fuck do you know about rugs? Huh? Seeing your strawberry fields get touched up, an antibiotic-resistant infection devouring your heart and detox, and the doctor won't see you because the nurse is a catty cunt, in need of a preview of the proper use of needles, and she needs you to need her to need you to suffer, and so fuck her, I will suffer my writing, this burden, this cursing, this malign part of mine resurgence that I cannot handle without alcohol, and fuck you. That did not rhyme at all. Yeah. I've been getting screamed at for having eyeballs and a mouth on my face since I was 8. So when a prose instructor tells me that my rhyme schematic fucking sentence structural design prints are technically arousing the wrong systems into housing projects, I don't miss my dismissal. I do and do not need assistance, and smiles and laughing and hugs and big juicy fat kisses from every single person that I love, which is all of you, that I know that all isn't there, but at least something is there. This, it's a big fat motherfucking kiss for all y'all. You. Special. Darling. Quote, and you must know the rules in order to break the fuck off! No one has ever got it. I feel like my cerebellum has been filled with dog shit for so long that at this point in my existence, nothing makes any kind of sense, especially small bets, not being not sensitive, and I have no idea what that even means because double negatives are the one evil incision some mathematician did to English. Probably a German biophysicist or an oil worker or a fucking U.S. Navy sailor threw it up on his sailboat. I don't know. Hey, Melissa, I don't know. Third eye's been blind since forever. So I have nothing to go with, not even a small basket, and it is very unlikely that he will like me. I don't like to drink while I write, just like I love to drink when I fight. But I drink to spite the page, burn it matchsticks, fireplace, habitual pyro telekinesis. I had to ash my cigar et. So I just drink the fucking suds out of the import. What import? I think my poor schizophrenic friend ran through the airport again. Fucked luck. I ran through a dream filled with drugs, sober as a jail. I'm trailing my mom on a dark, shadowy, drenched, wide avenue with what seems to be an oil drum-sized jar of Xanax, which I see first in the small 1 milligram blue football swimming like water, and then, of course, the morphine. Small, scarlet, like dried, bloody fists sitting in my hand. The top is off and on, and she's saying shit about that, but I always say I need to make peace with the pills, which is why I still go into bars and drink something. But she's hurrying forward, as if, are you guys so scared of this? As if in a rush to meet with a very important friend in this downpour, not really much paying attention to the morphine. Perhaps she has become myself from times past. I stir around the Xanax like the chicken base of a soup to listen to and loosen up the morphine, which float up to the surface like red clown noses from the sea, making silent Morpheus sounds. I finger them carefully, gently, fatherly. I want to be good to these small pleasures I was afforded when the world would afford me nothing more. Finally, there is a corner, and my mom vanishes, but her voice echoes back to me in the darkness. The first hardship commences, and I reach my fingers into the morphine and remember something. I just got sober. From buprenorphine or Subutex or Suboxone, that those that don't know about this, and the drug that got me sober, a synthesized pygmy and now Belidi root bark vine, has set my opiate reception system back to the Stone Age. For instance, if before there were 1 million employed secretaries receiving my opiated pleasures in my brain for me to hear, now there was only me at a desk with no fucking chair. You understand, right? Thank God. Thus, in layman's terms, a single Vicodin could drop me to my knees. Too long? I remember the advice. It was very specific. A 20 milligram morphine could kill you. You'd fall out, mate. I start grabbing and knifing for the morphine, harder and harder, and everything dissolves into strings of the morning. I shower, cold.